All right, we are live. Going to do a Starfield Outpost video. So I'm gonna basically I've got my primary outpost already developed, and I've got two more that I'm gonna be doing tonight. All I did was put down the outpost marker basically, and we're gonna build the resource generators, the containers. And we're going to do is we're going to do an entire resource supply chain that's all going to funnel back to my main outpost. I got one that has H3, which that's my that's the plan I'm going to use. The interstellar the link, cargo link, and the two that are in system, I'm going to do the in system link. So let's get started. We're going to land on this one right here. My silver and lead outpost. And these are just for the materials. And like I said, I already got my main outpost already developed and built and put together because that would have been way too long of a video to do all that. So all I have is just the marker down. So let's get started. I should have everything I need to build what we need to build. I've gathered a lot of resources. So we're going to put down extractors. I'm going to go ahead and get the second level. I can build third level. I just don't have all the materials for that. And that's mostly due to the drilling rig. It's too much of a pain in the neck. So we're going to do level 2s on these. And we're going to put 2 down on both lead and commercial. The lead and the silver, I mean. Silver is just for the money and to make 0 wire. And so is lead. So this is my 0 wire, basically, area. I'm going to get all the materials to build 0 wire with this. So I like to put one down usually right at the edge of the area, because you have to go a certain distance away from them, each other, before you can put it down. I'll put that one down. So we got 2. Now let's do the silver. Oop. We got 2 locations for silver, so this will be... I might build a third later, but for now we'll just do the 2. Cool. Now let's get our first cargo. Our first storage crates, I mean, that we're going to need those. Then we're going to do a cargo link, the inter system cargo link. I'll explain that in a second. Let's go. Can I do big? Yes, I can do big. Put that here for that one. And we'll put that one here. So once we have our storage crates down, you're going to, if you hit, on computer it's tab, you can go between build mode and then whatever for mode this is. But all you got to do on this is simply mouse 2 to create your output link, put it towards the storage. And then we're going to do that on all of these so they're specific. And these are solid materials, so you need a solid storage container. So that's always important. All right, so now we got both of our resource gatherers linked up to storage. So the next part is it's got to have power. Can't run anything without power. And for this one, I think I'm just going to use solar. Put a couple solar domes in. These are a little bit more resource extensive, but they get the job done pretty quick. Alright, so now we got our power. Everything should be operational. These are now producing. So now we got to get these, a way to get these out of here into my next outpost. And the best way to do that, cargo links. And all we're going to do is, this is simple enough. We're going to simply create an output, because there's two different spots. Before I do that, actually, you have an input and an output. So we're going to send all the resources into the outgoing, basically. So it'll take everything that's from this outpost and we'll move it to the next spot we're going to go to. So I believe that side is the yeah, outgoing right there. Okay. Link that to the outgoing. All right. So what we did now is we have all of our resource gatherers going into storage, where it'll be able to continually pump everything into storage. And then from storage, we'll go to the outbound container, which only can do so many or so much. So we'll have a backup storage. Now, later on, I might come back and build another couple of large crates and just link crate to crate to crate, and then into the outgoing. But we're doing inter system because the other outpost is in the same system, so it doesn't require fuel. So this one's done for now. That's what we needed. And there's your storage capacity. But everything should be going now towards here, which we'll just hold right now because we don't have a connected link yet. So everything's being stored in there until we get linked. So now let's take off to our next planet. And this one I set up for helium-3 and beryllium. So it's going to get me the key source of helium-3. Oh, really? All right, fine. So now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to build our gathering, which this one's a little bit more rocky and interesting, but and set up power, and then we'll create a cargo link to link the one we just did to this one. So everything from that outpost with the lead and silver will be going to this outpost. We'll go into storage, and then we'll go straight back out, and we'll go to my main outpost, which we'll get into that in just a second. So let's build all of our extractors, starting with helium-3, because helium-3 and beryllium are the two important ones here. Beryllium is used for quite a bit in crafting. I'm going to just go this mode. Here we go. And let's build stage 2s. They require more power, but they produce a lot more helium-3. Actually, you know what I'm going to do, just for fun, is I'm going to put in a single stage, and I'll explain that, why I'm doing that later. So we got that. Let's put in a level 2 for beryllium. Put in our second one. All right. So now we got extractors, and you can tell the difference between like a solid gatherer and a gas. Gas is always in those round cylinders, and solid will always look like this, like an oil rig, basically. So let's build our storage. We are going to need a gas storage, which I need tungsten. I did not think about that. Looks like we gotta go get tungsten. So right now we'll just build our solid storage for the beryllium. So we're just gonna create our link output link. Might as well just build power while we're here and before I go get what I need to do. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I have an idea. Let's build one more extractor. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna have this extractor go put out right towards a generator. I need a magnet really in tungsten. Oh, okay, so we gotta get tungsten. Alright, so clearly I don't have enough power. So I need to do 40. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a direct power link for now. So we'll do, let's say we want to do, hit E and go to wire. And we can do a direct power link, which will get the beryllium going. And we will get our H3 going. And I'll explain that in a little bit. So we need to get... We need tungsten. I have the stuff to make the magnet, so it's not worried about that. So first, gas storage, tungsten. All right, so let's get some tungsten. And thankfully, we're right by Aquila, so it's going to be pretty quick. But by pretty quick, I mean, minus the loading times. Here, I thought I was so prepared for everything. Only 4, really? Well, that's enough to build 1 storage container. I like going to Aquila to sell and buy. It's just easier to get around and get to the shops. Well, that neon. And she's really cute. Tungsten 24. That should do the trick. I'm going to check the trading company just to see if they have any. Get that little extra in case. Forgive this lagging. It happens every time I stream without fail. he's got 4. All right. All right, we got what we need. Now we can go back to our outpost. Which I believe is on this moon. All right, let's continue. Now we can build our gas containers. See if I can do a big one. No, just a smaller one, medium sized. Oh, because I don't have enough copper. This will have to work for now. Because this one is going to go right into... We're going to build... What am I missing? I did not build the magnet, did I? You know what? Let's just build a solar dome and call it good. Now we have all the power. We don't need the direct links anymore, so we can remove that. Actually, no. It's so hard to get on these things when you're doing this top-down view. We'll remove it later. For now, let's get this gas going where it needs to go. Alright, so we got that being stored. Now let's get our cargo link. We're going to do the interstellar one, the inner system first. Wait. Did I build the wrong one here? No, this is the right one. Okay, this one goes from outside of the system. And I am lining up the back, can't really tell, but the back container with that H3 extractor. We're going to put that there. Can I build another storage container, or I'm going to be out of materials, aren't I? Out of copper. Isn't that something? I don't think I can do it directly into there, but we'll try. Yeah, we can. Okay, cool. We can just do it, feed it directly in. Because this requires fuel in order to be able to operate when you're doing the inner system. So we got that one running. And we are going to link our access H3 to the outgoing. And we're going to link our solid storage here also to the outgoing. Cool. Now we got to build one more. This is the pad that's going to go from link these two outposts to my primary outpost. The one that we're going to link these two inner system ones is we just got to create one more basic cargo link. I'll just throw this off to the side a little bit. And we're going to build another storage container. We only need to use a solid storage container. Not enough iron. Alright, so we'll just do a medium size for now. here. Back to what I was doing. So we're going to, okay, so now we got this storage container. Everything coming in from here is going to go into the storage container. From the storage container to the outgoing here. So what this is going to do is everything from the first outpost we built is going to be linked here. It's going to come into here, go into this storage container for access, and from the storage container, going to go to the outbound on our inner system one, which will then push everything over to my primary outpost. But first, we got to link the two. Since we have both built now, we're going to have to go over to our non-inner system. This little pad here. And there we go. We got the silver lead one right here. So we're just going to confirm the link. Now everything coming from our first outpost, the silver and lead, is now going to be shipped over to here. Going to go into the incoming, into that storage container, and then back to the outgoing. And our first delivery is arriving. So now we got to go to my primary outpost, but I think I might be missing something. I think I did not calculate enough. I need to build one more inner system. What am I missing? Oh, I got plenty of iron in my primary outpost, so that shouldn't be a problem. And we will have helium-3 coming in. So let's go over it. Oh. I'm jumping. And my primary outpost is all the way over here in Vessel 3B, which is the best one for getting your iron and aluminum in the same place. Now, the nice thing about this is I already have another one that brings in cobalt, nickel, and platinum, and links over to my main outpost here. And the way I'll explain my primary outpost as well. The way I have it set up, it's a little bit complicated. Just a little bit. Once you get used to how storage and everything works and the flow of it, it gets pretty easy. So literally everything that I have being produced by all my outposts is going to wind up here. And I'm going to build more storage containers. This one right here is not going to be enough. This storage container, which now contains a lot of platinum, is linked all the way over there to my transfer container. And all of these storage containers, all my aluminum, all my iron, all my aluminum get linked into that. So I can just simply go onto my ship and transfer everything to my ship's cargo. Because you can build freely with everything from your ship cargo and your personal inventory, but not directly from your outposts. And we need to get iron so we can build that last cargo link. To link those two, right now there's just a missing piece of the chain. Sarah, do you mind? So right here, there's our iron. Let's transfer that over. I probably have a lot of resources waiting for me right now. Alright, so we got our iron. It's in our cargo hold. This is my main cargo ship. So it's got almost 10,000 cargo storage space. And everything else I need to produce whatever I want. And I'm going to give you guys a little demo of how how you can gain levels pretty easily from your outposts. It's the last thing we're going to do before I close this out. But now, we got to create a new cargo link. And that one goes from my outpost that's on this planet, Bezel 3B already, from my cobalt, nickel, and platinum. So we're going to build another one. I think, let me see, where's a good spot? I think we'll build it next to this one. So we got our inner system. Oh, it's bugging out. It does this to me on this outpost for some reason, so we'll just save it. And reload that save and it'll fix. I don't have actual like base built yet. I'm gonna build another outpost that's gonna be scenic for that, and I'm gonna send everything from that outpost, or everything from my storage outpost over here to that one if I need to, or I'll just leave this one as is. Okay, we can build it. Move that here. And I believe I still need to get helium-3 in this, so we'll build a storage container. I'll build a storage container later, but right now we're going to link everything together. So all the incoming, straight to this storage. And this storage will go straight to my... Where is it? Where is it? There it is. So my transfer container, everything is linked to it. As you can see, but all my extractors are going into this storage. This storage is linked to that storage, and that storage is linked to that storage and into here because I produce a whole lot of iron and a whole lot of aluminum. So I got these all three linked up together. This outgoing, this is from my secondary base on 3B, which is linked, goes right into my transfer container, and now everything from those two outposts we just built are now going to go into this storage container and to my transfer container. So what we got to do now is simply link them together. You can only link one of their outposts together. Like this one right now is linked to my other one on 3B, my nickel, platinum, and cobalt. And this one we're going to link to the helium-3 one. And we already have everything from the first planet, the silver and the lead, going to the helium-3 moon, which then is automatically going into a storage crate, which gets sent to the outgoing on the inner system one there. And now it's going to be linked to H3 and beryllium. Confirm. And now you can see right here, all the lead and silver from the first outpost is being transferred directly to here, as well as the helium-3 and beryllium. But I need to build a storage container for gas before I can get that, which I don't have the materials for. So I need copper. And look at that, we got our first delivery incoming. Since this is the this one is only receiving goods, it doesn't need a helium-3 on it. Now, if I was going to be sending stuff from this to the other one, then it would need it. So if it delivers H3, the H3 will be stuck in here because that can't go. I don't have a storage crate for that yet. It always takes them a while to offload the goods. But now everything is linked together. The only thing I do not have going to my ship directly is helium-3 at the moment because I need to build the gas storage. And I'll link that gas storage to my transfer container. Now I have 4 outposts all going, or 3 other outposts all coming in to my primary outpost here. And I can just transfer everything that those produce right to my ship. I'm going to show you guys how to do a little bit of a leveling trick here. It's a part of the game. It's not a cheat. I have my ship built where I have my workbenches and everything right here. And I have my bed right there. So it's quick, easy access. First, let's get transferring, and we're going to fill up my cargo hold with aluminum and iron and everything else that's been coming in. This is why I have so much storage out there for aluminum and iron, is because of this purpose. That is a lot of platinum, which sells for a pretty penny. Alright, so that's out. And the reason why I pick bezel 3B all the time is because of the ratio. By that, all I have to do is wait 2 or 3 hours and see how it is 173 hours universal time. So it'll fill up all my storage containers in a matter of 3 hours. Could probably do it in 1 hour. I haven't tested that theory. I usually take 2 or 3 hours. It fills everything up. As you can see, I get a lot of aluminum, I get a lot of iron. Everything else takes a little bit longer to get here, but it's not a big deal. Because those cargo ships can only, transport so much at a time. I'm not going to completely fill up my cargo hold. I don't want to bore you guys with doing this for hours. Alright, that'll work. So now we're going to go sleep for a little bit, which will again fill up my cargo holds for my all my resources. Oops. And the reason why I sleep is because I'm going to get the 10% XP bonus, which goes a long way, and I'll show you why. My boo. So I'm going to go right here to our industrial workbench, and we're going to do this fun. All we're going to be building is adaptive frames. And soon, when everything, my silver and, oh, it's copper. Yeah, I need to find copper. But I can build, for my other outpost, I can build magnets. The industrial magnets when I get more cobalt, but ISO-centered magnet. I can talk, I swear. For now, we're going to add adaptive frames. That requires aluminum and iron in equal parts, so it's a lot of it. Now watch the XP. This is important. Just go here, and I gotta go quick. It's gonna multiply the XP, and we'll cap out around 570, I think, or 540. So I just do this, and I'm getting 500 XP every time. Oh, there's 646. Now, if you were lower level, like say in your 20s, you would get about 2 to 3 levels in this experience right here. Oh, I went too slow. Oh, I messed it up. I just leveled, and I'm in my 90s. And I'm going to be very, very heavy because I have thousands of adaptive frames on my person at the moment. So I'm going to use personal atmosphere. Now my buddy Archon, you'll often yell at me because I'm going to just jettison all this stuff. I don't want to go there. Go in my personal. So I have 4,300 adaptive frames. I could sell them. But I'm going to just jettison them so I can, if I want to, I can keep doing this. Let's go to my cargo hold. All those frames. Goodbye. I'll keep those adaptive frames. And I hit level 97. Just like that. I don't know what I'm going to put that point in to yet. Oh, yeah, I do. Ship command. Boom. And that is basics of Outpost, ladies and gentlemen. I hope it was very helpful to you guys.